பட்டுள்ளன. அனுமதி இலவசம். Aero Plus 2025 நடைபெறும் இடம் Nehru College of Aeronautics and Applied Sciences, குனியமுத்தூர், கோவை.
Let this be the start of a journey that empowers you, inspires you, and ultimately transforms you. Thank you, and once again, welcome to NGI B-Schools.
A land without language is a land without soul. Let us now honor our roots with reverence. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As we begin this Ahas gathering, let us rise for the Tamil Thaivaltu, a tribute to our motherland and its rich cultural and heritage.
A warm welcome is the first chapter in the Book of Success. To officially open today's proceedings, I invite Dr. R. Moses Daniel, Principal of Nehru College of Management, to deliver the welcome address.
Most respected and beloved CEO and Secretary of Nehru Group of Institutions, Dr. Kumar sir, the chief guest of this day, Mr. Reynolds Carrier, the chairman of Tanima Farm Life, respected principals of NIITM, Dr. Ravi Kumar sir, and NIT, Dr. Sivaraj sir, and all the heads of the departments, directors, faculty members, the parents and the students. A warm good morning to you all. It's another wonderful day in the history of the B-Schools of Nehru Group of Institutions. Nehru Group of Institutions is a well-known institution and a group in Tamil Nadu, running for about 57 years, serving the student community. And the B schools started from the year 1996, and it is the 28th batch. In these 28 years, a lot of managers are created, a lot of entrepreneurs were created. And today, as the 28th batch of NGI, we have gathered all of you here. And first of all, I would like to congratulate all the students who have chosen NGI as a destination for their post-graduation. And also, I'm so happy to thank all the parents who have so much of trust in the performance of NGI to put awards. And so I thank all the parents. The result you people will definitely realize after 2 years. when you see all your kids molded and grown up and coming out with flying colors and with a good job. With these small promises, with much more activities for them, I would like to welcome a very eminent, young, enthusiastic, and encouraging leader. I'm proud to say this because I'm enjoying this privilege for about 15 years. And definitely, no one can stay with a leader if it is not. I'm really happy to say and proudly welcome our CEO and Secretary, Dr. Krishna Kumar sir, who is an encouragement for all of us. Humbly welcome you, sir.
Now I would like to call upon Dr. R. Moses Daniel, Principal of Nehru College of Management, to present a bouquet to our Honorable CEO and Secretary, Nehru Group of Institution.
When we were looking for the apt person who can make a change in the minds of the people, we found one very energetic person who have both corporate and entrepreneurial experience. That's Mr. Reynolds Carrier. When we have approached, he gladly accepted, and today he is sitting as the chief guest of this function. There are name I remember well because my brother's name is also Reynolds. And I'm so happy to welcome him to share his experience and the things he has encountered in his journey of entrepreneurship with the students on this first day. So I welcome you, sir, wholeheartedly.
We request our esteemed CEO and Secretary, Dr. P. Krishna Kumar, to present a bouquet to our distinct chief guest, honoring their gorgeous presence.
And the Nehru Group of Institution has a very strong personality with all good support to all the institutions, especially a good friend of mine who encourages and does a lot for Nehru College of Management, our designated Registrar of Pikedas University, Dr. B. Anirudhan sir, who is a very good mentor for all the B schools in NGI. I wholeheartedly welcome you, sir, for this function.
Now we request Dr. Ravi Kumar, Principal of Nehru Institute of Information Technology Management, to honor Dr. B. Anirudhan, designated Registrar Pikedas University, with a bouquet.
Today, there are students from 4 institutions have gathered here. For all the 4 institutions, today is the starting day. And after this, we have the orientation program, then the bridge course, and then the regular classes will start. Though it is all 4 affiliated to 2 different universities, when activities comes and when functions comes, all of us come together. In that way, we have Dr. Ravi Kumar sir, the principal of Nehru Institute of Information and Technology and Management. We welcome you, sir. And we have Dr. Sivaraja sir, the principal of Nehru Institute of Technology. Welcome you, sir. With the leadership of all these stalwarts, the institutions are growing and the institutions are giving prosperous life to all the PG students here in both MBA and MCA. And behind the leaders, now we have the directors and head of the departments of various departments in various colleges. With their strong support, the NGI is performing good and growing. All these are not possible if we don't have the faculty members. And so I wholeheartedly welcome all the directors, HODs and the staff members for this function. And today the heroes and heroines are sitting down. Probably after gaining all the knowledges from the institutions, tomorrow they may be on the stage. With those words and blessings, I welcome all the students who have joined in NGI on this day. And above all, I'm so happy to welcome all the parents. As I said, they have kept the confidence in us, and definitely we assure you that we will prove that. And with those confidences, you are here, and we are wholeheartedly welcome you all for this function. Only one request I would like to put forth to the parents. During these 2 years of studies, please try to avoid disturbing your students. So for any functions, definitely they may be needed, but their career is much more important than the functions that we organize in the families. And so let them learn the maximum from the college. So please don't disturb them during these 2 years. Definitely after 2 years, they will lead a lot of functions in your family. So with that hope, I welcome you all for this function. And I'm so happy to welcome all the media people who are helping us in developing the institution. Welcome you all. Have a nice day. God bless you all. Thank you.
A land without language is a land without soul. Let us now honor our roots with reverence. To officially, we now invite our dignitaries on the stage to lighting off the Kutuvalaka ceremony, a scattered ritual symbolizing the wisdom, purity, and new beginnings.
I request any one of the students to join the dignitaries on the stage.
I feel really privileged and honored to be part of the orientation program of for our MBA and MCA programs for this academic year 2025. Nehru Group of Institutions always believe that working together is a beginning. So as we have decided that the orientation program for all MBA and MCA program for this academic year, the inaugural section should happen jointly so that everyone at least get an opportunity to know each other. So on that note, I'm really thankful to all the aspirants of MBA and MCA and the most respected parents for witnessing this orientation program for 2025. We are deeply honored with the presence of the most respected chief guest, who is having both the experience, corporate experience, and also his most lucrative business of Tanima farm life. And I'm really fortunate enough to share one of great days with him in Kerala colleges a few years back. Our most respected Mr. Reynald Sekriya, who was kind enough to be part of this inaugural section of orientation program to address all of you. On the dais we have Dr. B. Enrudhan, designated registrar of our P.K. Das deemed university. And this Nehru Group of Institution is headed by principals, head of the departments, directors and all. And on the dais we have Dr. R. Moses Daniel, principal of Nehru College of Management. We have Dr. K. Ravi Kumar, principal of Nehru Institute of Information Technology. Dr. M. Shivaraja, principal of Nehru Institute of Technology. Dr. Maniyarasan in absentia of Nehru Institute of Engineering Technology are the four pillars of four institutions. Both institutions are standalone B-Schools and two are the Department of an Engineering College. And we have on the dais all the directors, head of the departments of each MBA program and MCA program. Mentors, facilitator for all the freshers who are joined with us. I think on behalf of management, I individually invite all the great leaders and I'm really thankful to them because they have proved that each department, students are getting transformed and meeting the requirement of the industry, also meeting the expectation of the parents. And of the dais, we have all the professors, friends from the media. The most important is the parents who are joined with your son and daughters. And we are and we always believe that we meet your expectation, we achieve your dreams of your wards through the process of 2 years of experiential learning in our campus. And the most important, the stars of the day, the aspirant leaders of future, those who are aspiring to join for MBA program, the technocrats who is going to contribute for the change, those who are joined for MCA program. I'm really thankful to all of you because I'm really always thrilled to address postgraduate students of MBA and MCA because I also did MBA program long back from one of the greatest institutions, which is from Nehru Group of Institution in 1996. I am the first batch MBA student of Nehru College of Management, a proud alumni of this great institution. So I always feel happy to address students, those who are aspiring for post-graduation program. Then this immediate question comes, why? I always try to answer that question in this occasion because I don't want to take much time because of the first day of your postgraduate program. Already you have experienced college life in 3 years. But here the difference is that if you want to become successful, if you want to become purposeful, if you want to show that the world that you are capable, this 2 years is very important. Always believe that 3 things in life. First is you can do it. Because you represent or from different institutions. Probably some would have done from great institution. Background would have been good. Communication would have been fabulous. A reading habit will be excellent. A learning ability will be marvelous. But when you join together as a team in a classroom of 60 strength, each one represents uniqueness. So my message to all of you is that first be confident that you can become successful. Number 2, my message to all my postgraduate aspirants is that be consistent of what you want to achieve. If you want to transform yourself, yesterday was over, today is in front of you, tomorrow is where you can make a change. So my message to all of you is that, my freshers, is that be confident, be consistent about what you want to achieve. And third one is always try to put extra effort. Effort is always, we all do, but extra effort makes a difference in the classroom or in your learning environment or a batch size of 60. Extra effort means who put extra initiative, who takes extra interest to participate or to organize or to utilize the opportunity whenever comes in front of you. Normally we have a habit, let my friend organize that event. Let my other person who was already having exposure in the UG degree, let him come forward and do it. Never ever give up. The message to all my freshers is that this is a beautiful opportunity, this 2 years. If you want to make a change in your life, if you want to make a holistic change in your perception of towards your life, be participative and always involve yourself to contribute something which you are not got yesterday. So the message for all the freshers is that believe in yourself, that's all, nothing big. I also did all my schooling in Kerala. I also did my graduation from Kerala. I did my post-graduation in Coimbatore. I did my PhD in Coimbatore. And all this experience, what I heard, is only because of my father's blessing. This is a second important message. Always remember, parents, father and mother is the best inspiration for you. If they would have given an opportunity to get educated, that itself a new success story in your life. If that can be admired, that can be remembered, that can be showered back to them with your achievements, I think that is the beauty of the life. So I strongly believe that whatever I am today, it is only because of my father and mother, because of my teamwork, which is my brother is extending to us as a managing trustee of this group, and my sister is extending to us, and my family also. So what is most important is that success will come to everyone. But remembering who has contributed for the success is an art of life. So always try to find time to remember who has contributed for you. Now probably your parents is sitting just next to you. When you become successful, you probably won't find time to tell the thanks and gratitude to them what you are. So always believe that whatever you achieved, it is only because of the God blessing or the parents' blessing or the gurus who's going to transform you or facilitate you in this 2 years' time. So always have a mindset to extend the thanks or gratitude to them, which is I learned, because till now, if I am capable of standing in front of you, it is only because of few teachers who taught me in the first semester of MBA. Because I am from Kerala, we have a strong fear of stage fear, but in Malayalam we can talk for hours, probably because of that culture. But when you come down to another city, it's very difficult to communicate. So the art of living, the art of success in managerial execution, administrative job is communication. And I strongly also believe, if it comes to MCA also, you require certain way of communication. Otherwise, a lot of things you may do with computers, but you are not able to present it properly in front of the team, probably someone else will move forward. So my message to all the freshers is that, I'll repeat once again, be confident, be committed, or be consistent, and always believe that you can be successful. And never ever look at your friend and say that he is good because he has done a background of financial background, he is coming from a rich family, or he has done a schooling in an international school, or he has done a graduation in an international college or a leading college. Whatever reasons you put forth for your negative thoughts, don't do from today onwards. Believe yourself that you are the reason for your change, and you are the only reason for your success. And I strongly believe that mind is a powerful tool. If you can work on that, I think that is the beauty of success. Before I conclude, I don't want to stand in front of a big brand, a Reynolds pen, which we used to hear in the schools and colleges. I think Sir is a chief guest here. Sir name also starts from Reynolds, right? So Reynolds Sakriya will teach you how to make your life beautiful, how to run an entrepreneur, along with how to enjoy your corporate life, and how you take a decision to become a more sought after entrepreneurs. I request all of you, I requested my MOC also to play 1 minute video about his farm, a beautiful property in Kerala, which no one believed that that much facility has created in that 25 acres land, if I'm correct. Probably it may be less or more. 34. So it's not 25, 34. So everyone got now, number of acres is 34. And where it is located, it is in Palakkad. 2 messages I given. That is where the oratorial skill. I want to make him acceptable to you. I want to see that you create a mindset where when he addresses you, you will get motivated. So my purpose of addressing all of you is that we are thankful to you. On behalf of management, on behalf of my brother, Advocate Krishnadas, the Honorary Trade Commissioner to India from Mauritius, and who's a real inspiration for our growth for the past decade. And on behalf of him, his message for all of you is that be confident, always believe in yourself, and put your extra effort to see that you be successful in your life. So before I conclude, as a PG student, wherever I get an opportunity as a day one, I always share one of the beautiful thoughts, which is I learned from my papa. Because you, believe it or not, I have so inclination towards my father and mother. Because I was not thought of becoming what I am today. I am never thought that I can address you like this. It is all because of the process which they put on and they given a support during my education. So most important thing is education, and use it properly. As my professor said, 365 days into 2 is the most important thing which will decide another 50 years with a smooth journey. Otherwise, there will be a lot of ups and downs. Then you will say that it is because of my friend, because of my involvement too much on my family functions, or so on and so on. So before I conclude, for my students, please practice it. I strongly believe 100 times, if you want to become successful, first believe your mind. The most powerful thing of a human being is the mind. Where we fail is that we won't consistently repeat it 100 times, or you don't find time to remember what you dreamt. So the beautiful mantra which my papa used to tell us, which we used to practice, is that in 24 hours, a beautiful 24 hours everyone is having. But how many of you spend time for 5 minutes for yourself before going for sleep or any time? But we may spend 2 hours, 3 hours on a beautiful gadget, mobile, but we may not find time, 5 minutes for assessing ourselves. So the beautiful mantra for all the postgraduate students, practice it, put it in paper. If your dream is not achieving by you, before you leave from this earth, come back to us and ask 100 times. We will find another alternative solution. But I strongly believe if you are decided that I will achieve this, that will happen for us. The beautiful mantra goes like this. Take a minute, look at your goal, look at your performance, see that whether this performance matches with the goal. Very simple. Whatever you want for 6 months or 1 year or 2 years or 5 years, plan it well in advance. Keep it in your heart. Put it in your paper. Buy a 100-page notebook, I don't mind. But every day, take 5 minutes or 1 minute. Take a minute, look at your goal, look at your performance, whether this performance matches with your goal. If someone can work like that, I assure you on behalf of all of us, you will become successful and you will achieve your dream before you leave from this earth. With these words, I conclude and appreciate and thank all of you. God bless you all. We all support you. We are here to make you better and see that your dreams come true through yourself. Thank you so much.
Honorable dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. A happy morning to one and all over here. I consider it as a great honor and privilege to introduce the chief guest of the day, my friend Mr. Reynald Sakriya. Before introducing him, I want to share the experience which I had with him at the Tanima Farm Life. How long it will take you to get into the good books of someone? How long it will take you to win a heart of someone? It took just 5 minutes for Mr. Reynald to win my heart and get the inspiration. Just, yes, 4 months ago I visited Tanima Farm Life. I was amazed at two things over there. It's a farm with 30 plus activities. 30 plus activities. Sky cycling, zip line, kayaking, rain dance, and what not, sir. What and all we have here, noble and much more. And the second thing is, as sir said, it's a 34-acre paradise. Each and every inch is well designed, well crafted. I wanted to see who this person is. And he's such a great personality, a dynamic personality like our CEO, sir. Along seeing them both together on the dais, along with our principals, directors, heads, it gives me lots and lots of positive vibes and you people day by day. Now it's time to introduce the chief guest. Mr. Reynald Sakriya, a visionary in habitat tourism. Mr. Reynald Sakriya, a pioneer in habitat tourism, brings over a decade of leadership experience in the healthcare sector, including his role as National Sales Manager at Boston Scientific. His academic credentials, executive MBAs from ISB and IIM Lucknow, and a master's in medical and psychiatric social work, complement his strategic and people-centric approach. In 2021, he founded Tanima Farm Life, an eco-conscious retreat rooted in Kerala's rich cultural and agricultural heritage. What began as a family initiative has grown under Reynolds' leadership into a model for sustainable tourism, offering wellness, cultural immersion, and green living. His vision for Tanima, shaped by global exposure and a deep connection to the land, is to create a space where individuals can reconnect with nature and live mindfully. Alongside this, Reynolds leads Act Green, providing sustainability consulting to educational and corporate institutions. His work consistently reflects a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, community empowerment, and responsible tourism. Thank you.
Now, we have a short video about
job but from this gorgeous farm stay. During the COVID-19 lockdown, Kerala's Reynolds Karia left his MNC job to transform his father's award-winning sustainable farm into a one-of-its-kind farm stay. The result was Thanima, a 34-acre lush green paradise that offers a bit of everything for everyone. Be it the farming aficionado, the thrill-seeking adventure sports enthusiast, or the peace-seeking nature lover. With 300+ varieties of exotic fruits, 10 species of freshwater fish, and even a traditional cold-pressed oil unit. It is the realization of the efforts of Reynolds' father, C.J. Skaria Pillai, a Karishakshiri winner, the highest honor for a farmer in Kerala. Guests can experience fishing, fruit picking, tree climbing, hydroponics, mud pools, horse riding, and even sky cycling. What started with 10 employees now provides jobs to over 100 locals and has inspired 10,000+ students to explore agriculture. But for Renault, the best gift is the smile he sees on his parents' faces when celebs and movie stars fall in love with their farm. Would you want to visit?
നമ്മുടെ പാലക്കാട് ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു കാർട്ടിംഗ് ഫെസിലിറ്റി ഉണ്ടെന്ന് എത്ര പേർക്ക് അറിയാം? കാർട്ടിംഗ് ഫെസിലിറ്റി മാത്രമല്ല, കുറേ അധികം അഡ്വഞ്ചർ ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസും ഫാം ലൈഫ് എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് ചെയ്യാനും പിന്നെ തനി നാടൻ ഫുഡൊക്കെ കഴിച്ച് ഫ്രണ്ട്സും ഫാമിലിയൊക്കെ ആയിട്ട് എക്സ്പ്ലോർ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റിയൊരിടം. തനിമ ഫാം ലൈഫ് പാലക്കാട് നെല്ലിപ്പള്ളിയിലുള്ള 38 ഏക്കർ സ്ഥിതി ചെയ്യുന്ന പ്രകൃതി സുന്ദരമായിട്ടുള്ളൊരിടം. ഇനി ഈ ഒരു ഫാമിന്റെ പ്രത്യേകതകൾ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞുതരാം. വരുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ വെൽ എഡ്യൂക്കേറ്റഡ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു ഗൈഡിന്റെ സപ്പോർട്ടോട് കൂടിയാണ് കേട്ടോ നമ്മൾ ഫാമിലിക്ക് എൻ്റർ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അതേപോലെ തന്നെ വെൽക്കം ഡ്രിങ്കും സ്നാക്സും ഒക്കെ വരുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ കിട്ടുന്നുമുണ്ട്. ഇവിടെ വന്നപ്പോൾ തന്നെ എൻ്റെ കണ്ണുപോയത് സ്കൈ സൈക്ലിങ്ങിലേക്കാണ് കേട്ടോ. അതെ, ഇവിടെ 20+ അഡ്വഞ്ചർ ഗെയിംസ് ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസ് ഉണ്ട്. സിപ്പ് ലൈൻ, സ്കൈ സൈക്ലിംഗ്, കയാക്കിംഗ്, ബോട്ടിംഗ്, 360 ഡിഗ്രി സൈക്ലിംഗ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് കുറേ അധികം അഡ്വഞ്ചർ ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസ് ഉണ്ട്. ഫാം ഒന്ന് എക്സ്പ്ലോർ ചെയ്ത് വരുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും നമുക്ക് കുട്ടികൾക്ക്
those who nurture of Tanima Farm Life. Sir, I invite you to address the gathering and share your amazing, inspiring journey.
Hi, very good morning to one and all. So I'm actually in a very fixed stage now. Imagine if Prabhudeva has done a good dance performance, and if you are inviting someone not very good at dance, no. So actually, after Krishnamas, the way he has spoken, I think he has covered most of the points, and many points that I was actually prepared, but just flawlessly you have spoken. Now I need to think about what I'm going to speak. Okay. So I was just, we may see that magic just happens by default. Actually not. I was observing how things are being organized here. The moment I just came here, the way I was welcomed, and the way I was treated, and when I was interacting with the faculties and all. So like what motivates them to work here? Many of them are working here for more than 10, 12, 15 years and all. I know like Nehru is a very big brand. Krishnamas sir, the way when we were lighting the Kuttuvilakku. So we all talk about the diversity. We all tell that women should be given priorities and all, but many times we forget that to practice. The way he has pushed the female faculties to participate in that, we need to give big hand. But I would say still long way to go, because the way our, probably the culture, the way we brought up, there is definitely an element of male dominance, and whatever we do, it is there in our gene, but such dedicated efforts will make people to think from the other side. Okay. And like one of my previous speaks was also in the Kerala Nehru campus. So I remember I started with their name, Nehru. Okay. Nehru is an inspiration leader, motivated me a lot. Okay, if you see what are the science and technology development that we see in India, so that way I see that an apt name has kept for this institute. Okay, there is none other than Nehru where when we speak about the IITs or all the great institutes in India, which he has coined under his leadership. So one reason to feel proud to be part of Nehru institution, the name itself. Okay. So now talking about Tanima, first of all, I'm not a great speaker the way that Sarah has spoken, but I will be able to share some of my experience, maybe of a random thoughts. My apologies in advance if it is not in proper order. Okay, I have made some notes as well. So when you talk about Tanima, I'm not going to talk much about Tanima because the video, always in video, they show too much. Okay, so if someone is coming, don't come with a lot of expectation, probably in all editings and all the way they do with me at much bigger level, and I'm in the dais with all great personality. They have to definitely talk positive about me. So probably I feel so humble to be here and being honored to be part of this program as a chief guest. Okay, so now some addition to what Sarah spoken for the young MBA aspirants and their parents being here. So we always need to think about a purpose. Okay, this Sarah was saying in his talk. So there is a small story. I'm not very sure this has really happened, but it's a story which inspired me a lot, which I used to inspire many people when I talk about purpose in the job. So why all we work? So can someone tell why we all work? Yes, madam, so it is for money. So there is no need to shy away by saying that because money is needed to live a healthy, balanced life. Only money alone can't do that, but money is definitely important. But if money is the only motive, there are a lot of other businesses. We can get into smuggling, right? We can make more money. Why we are not chosen that? Because there is something called purpose. If you try to understand what is the purpose of our work beyond the money, then you will be able to excel in your work. So there is one story which inspired me a lot. We all know that which was the year where the men or the human being landed in moon. So MBA students must be knowing. All the PSC attendees definitely be knowing. 1969. Okay. So 1969, in the month of July, we all know that the political leaders or the country head or the king will visit the place in NASA. That time the US president was Mr. Richard Nixon. So Henry, we are visiting inside. One of the security chief saw one sweeper cleaning the area. Okay, this is an important event. The best event we have ever seen in the history of the world is man landing in moon. Just before that, a sweeper cleaning the floor. Security chief asked, "What are you doing here?" The president is coming. "What are you doing here?" With all pride, she said, "I am a team member in NASA project where we aim at sending man to moon." I will repeat. With all pride, that sweeper said, or in our mind, the so-called sweeper said, "I am a team member of NASA." She can think that I am a sweeper, but what she thought, because everybody plays a role. If you do your work with all effort, with motivation, if you think deep about the logic of what she said, what role a sweeper can do in an institution? Imagine if he's not cleaning it well. Imagine if the floor is too wet. If an important scientist walking in, he will get sleep. If his bones are broken, the project can get delayed. If there is inspection which can spread in the floor, that can delay the project. So everybody plays a small or big role. So if you realize what purpose that you meet when you work, you will find motivation. So when I used to work for Boston Scientific, this is one of the largest medical equipment companies, an American firm. I was serving almost 11 years there. So sometimes I used to think, okay, I sell all costly equipments in India and South Asia, and I make a lot of money. Some people used to demotivate that. What are you doing for the country? You are working for an American company. You are selling equipment. You are making a lot of money. Yes. But I found a purpose, which probably my mentors in Boston Scientific taught me. You are selling technologies which will meet unmet needs of patients. If a patient goes to a hospital where I worked hard to have my technology inside, the patient discharge time can come down from 5 days to 1 day. Patient can get back to work at the earliest. So beyond the money, that was the purpose that I met. Similarly, coming to Tanima Farm Life. So we asked to people, okay, what motivates you beyond money? So they all tell that we follow a strategy of triple P. Okay, so generally we all know that every institution needs money to run the business. So especially MBA people should know, professors must be knowing the bottom line philosophy. We need profit. Okay. In Tanima, we judicially practice triple P bottom line, where we keep people, planet, and profit. Okay. So for a sustainable life, only profit can't drive it. So our bottom line is always around 3P, people, planet, profit. So when it comes to people, so when we started Tanima Farm Life, where my parents were doing farming since, like my father is now 76 now, He was doing farming for 60 years. Till someone asked him, is farming is profitable? He will blindly or blatantly tell that it is not profitable. He don't advise people to get into farming unless there is a parallel income he has. Because that is his experience with all the knowledge he has around farming. So that's the time we thought of reinventing the business or reinventing the business model to farm tourism. How we can make that farm into a farm tourism by investing a bit more, and how we can make the product value added. Okay. So for that, initially food was our major highlight. Most of the things are within the farm and the ambience and the activities and all. But sir visited here, and if you ask to many people, if you go to the Google review, the most important thing what people like the most is not something that I am doing, not something as my father has done. It is done by the people. Hospitality. Hospitality is a culture which you can't get it by paying money. So similarly, when I was asking to the faculties here what motivates them, they are telling the management. When I talk to the management, they are saying it is the faculties or it is the pupil or the non-teaching and teaching faculty, the way he respect them. So that is a culture to follow, whether all the young MBA aspirants, whether you become entrepreneurs or working professionals tomorrow, always remember that, have people in your mind. Profit or all those things will follow. Interpersonal skills, how you can work as a team, how you can take less credit on success, how you can take more blame on a failure. So many times in leadership we see that. There will be 100 people too. We all know that success has many fathers, failure is an orphan, or if I use a word called bastard. We all hear that. So whether you are a college guy, you are first day in your college, you need not to wait till, okay, I will get into a job, maybe an executive, then I will become a CEO after 50. That is the time I will start thinking like a leader. It's not. You need to start thinking like a leader from day one. When you work with your colleague, if a faculty is very strict on you on assignment, always try to think from their angle. Okay, why? So there is something called zoom in and zoom out. That is something we practice. Zoom in is if a task is given, you need to zoom in and do that work alone. But if some disturbance comes, we always get demotivated. That is why we need to have the zoom out view. So this, if you have two eyes, one eye should be on the zoom in, other eye should be on the zoom out. Then you will be able to focus on your micro job well. At the same time, you will be able to see the bigger picture, why your faculty or why the management has trying to implement all these policies. So now coming to the other P, profit I'm not talking. We all know that to run a business, we need to have profit. Now the planet part, okay. So whatever we do, we need to think about you all know how rapidly global warming, the climate change all attacking us. We may not be knowing it now, but later we will come to know. So are these all controllable? No. But there are few things which we can control. So on a world environment, when we did a program by involving school students in Tanima, so one of the speaker has contributed a lot of points. He was saying that the carbon footprint, you all hear about carbon footprint, right? If you breathe for a day, do you know what is the average carbon footprint or the carbon damage we make to the earth? It is around 1 kilogram, just breathing. If you use Instagram or Facebook or social media or YouTube shorts for at least 2 hours in a day, 25 gram of carbon footprint because of the server we are making is busy. Similarly, whatever we do in a day, it contributes to carbon footprint, which makes the world a slightly worse place to live. But can we live without all this? Can we live without breathing? No. Then we will die out of regret. I am doing something harm to the world. But what we can do? Maybe you can, when you choose a vehicle, we can choose for an electric vehicle. By the way, I am not using an electric vehicle, to be frank. Then when you plan something or when you construct something, how you can think about sustainable way of constructing that. Or when you are planning for a trip, how you can think, okay, in a minimal, lesser number of vehicles, how I can accommodate more number of people. So you can still live a luxurious life by keeping earth in the mind. That is where we call as planet. Then a simple thing that you can do, planting trees is very easy. We all do that. We all done that. But maintaining a tree. So if a simple mathematics, a tree with 3 to 4 year old of an average size can contribute up to 35 to 40 kilo of carbon absorption in a year. Which means if you have around 100 trees planted during your lifetime, most of the so-called sins that you do by breathing and by enjoying life with luxury, you can actually cover up that. So this is not something probably you need to wait to become a CEO of a company to do. You can start doing from today. And sir was saying about an extra effort. Okay, what is an extra inch? So who is the record holder in 100-meter race? The world record holder in 100-meter race. There should be some sports people here. Usain Bolt, probably you must be knowing it, not telling. So Usain Bolt, what is the time? I think it is 9.58 second. Do you know who is second? Tyson Gay. At what time? 9.66. What is the difference? 1 second means this is 1 second, gone. Is 1 second is the difference? No. It's 0.7 or 0.8 microseconds or milliseconds, what we can say, is the difference. Okay, by the time I'm telling this, 10 seconds are gone. So what made Usain Bolt to become the number one? Probably there will be definitely genetical reasons. Is that in our control? No. But there are reasons which he can control, probably doing a right practice and the elevation of the each step when you do. Take scientific approach when do training. And this success won't happen like the way things are organized here, it won't be happening just like by default. This is with a well-planned training given to self, given to team, an ecosystem which they have built to perform well. So why I'm telling this example is always try to think what extra I can do. It is not just about the mark. There may be someone who has scored much higher than you in the semester exams, but that is not the end of the world. There are many other ways you can contribute, or you can do the extra effort probably when you do the project or when you organize events in the college. These are the ways you can actually sharpen your leadership skills, which will be definitely of great use when you get into the work. And we all have the blaming nature. We all know that. By default, that is inbuilt in us. If something happens, we will blame. As again, I am quoting Sir for many talk because a lot of things that you have covered. I am not rich, or I am from a very remote location. I am that, I am this. We try to blame always try to blame someone for the failure. Is that going to help you? No. So I am telling you not to, with all humbleness, whatever the little bit I achieved. I don't have a background of a great education. My father is a 7th standard dropout. But if you come to my farm, you will see all the drawings, all the construction that Sir was highlighting. Actually, he doesn't know how to use a computer. He doesn't have a smartphone. But he is using, I would say not full, at least half of his potential. Okay, 6 hours, 7 hours sleep, half of the potential if you use. If you ask me what I am using maybe 20 or 30% of my potential. So which means put efforts to use your potential, and always remember one simple mantra I always try to follow. What is luck? Do you all believe in luck? But I personally don't believe in luck, because can luck be controllable? Is luck in your control? No. So what is in your control? Preparation. So I believe in luck happens when preparation meets opportunity. I'm repeating. Believe in preparation which meets opportunity. So opportunity is luck. That is not in your control. But preparation is always in your control. You never know, tomorrow Infosys or a big company or a small company like Tanima can come to a campus interview here any day. That time you are not prepared. Coming a big company for an interview, is it in your control? No. That is luck. Or sometimes if you work in a great institute like Nehru, they will arrange it. But preparing well for that interview, and interview preparation is not something 5 minutes before you can listen to some YouTube motivation class. No. It starts from day one. What are the way you communicate with your people? What are the additional tasks you take during various seminars or cultural events or other sports? Or what are the way you can offer volunteer support to your professors? All these things are the preparation that I am telling, which will help you to perform well in the interview. Because these the interview systems are very smart. There are psychometric tests and whatever you try to hide, or getting tuition for an interview won't help you much. There can be some exceptions. So from day one, along with academics, what are the extra edges that you can try to achieve? And you all comes from probably from Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Hyderabad, different places, being Nehru is such a brand, from different religion, different caste, different education background and all, and with all differences, practicing diversity is something in the new, because in my Boston Scientific world, initially I was supposed to report to a female, which she was 4 years younger to me. I had that male chauvinism in mind. How can I report to a female first? Second, she is younger to me. What is going to teach us? I actually approached that mindset. But her talents, the systems in the company actually changed it. So then I'm sure that after 2-3 years working there with a global exposure, there is a major change happened in India was accepting diversity. Diversity is not just women empowerment. There can be people who are disabled. There can be people who have different level of orientations. There can be people with different language preferences, different food preferences. So adopting all those things actually helps them, at the same time makes you as a better person. Because these days, like for example in a corporate interview, a question we generally ask is, are you married or are you single? Is a question which is actually unnecessary as per the corporate trainings that we give. So why you want to know that? Okay, because then there is kind of an unconscious bias will happen in your mind. Oh, it's a female. Female is married. She may get pregnant maybe in a couple of years. Then I should not take her. Okay, there your diversity philosophy is gone. So you need to think where like, yes, I am born how? Because of my mother. Okay. So, but now we need to make more women to employ. Because my father always say, if a woman is an employer in a home, that family will flourish well. Because in our, many people are in the daily wages. So again, with all respect to all men here, I'm not noticing you. If the one couple working in the home, female gets money, male gets the money. There are incidents, male daily wages goes to toddy shop in Kerala, or to a wine shop, or to lottery. Again, sorry for the people including me, I'm not meaning anyone, but this happens, the statistics is quite significant. But with all 3 to 4 generations which we observed in our village, wherever woman is working, we have seen their kids are, because their money won't go to toddy shop or won't go to lottery. That will go to education or ration shop or will go to a medical shop for the health and wellness. And their kids will see in Tanima, most of the employees are the second or third generation which my father employed 30-40 years before. And out of 120 employees, more than 100 are from within the village. And out of that, 70% is women. That is something I always feel so proud, which the global exposure I got. Initially, there were challenges. Women won't be able to work well, or they will have bad days, 2 or 3 days in a month. All those things are great. But if you see the highest performing people are women, and my male friends, be very careful. They are totally unstoppable if you give opportunity. I am seeing that. If you ask to sir who visited Tanima, he is so well connected with the guide. And when he messaged her that I am coming here, I was not aware, she didn't inform me. The kind of preparation she made to send my videos, send my profile, everything. So that shows that if you give an equal opportunity, don't give any advantage. Just give equal opportunity, they will become unstoppable. That will help the overall society to grow well. And why it is important for a first year MBA student? As I told at the beginning, you need to start practicing all type of diversity from day one. That way you will get an extra edge. Otherwise you will struggle like how I struggled in my initial months when I started working with a woman boss. She was younger to me. So try to practice all this. Then, as I said, you all come from different backgrounds. There is always a second chance for life. Okay, as Sir said, when I say never give up, I will tell with last one more story. I think my time is also getting over. So, before my executive MBA center, I was done one PG program. Fortunately, I was so involved in all sports and slightly non-academic things. I was not so great at studies, but I was involved in all other activities or interpersonal skills and all. Somehow I got the first job in my batch, and I was so grateful to that company the way I started. When the result came, okay, do you know what happened? I studied a course which is actually very easy to study. There is nothing much to study. Just attend some classes, lot of imagination that you can do. Okay, but there are people who study well, but I didn't. But I was a bit overconfident. When the result came, that time there are around 12 to 13 colleges was offering that course. In the entire university, only one person couldn't pass. Whoever has attended this, there are some people who didn't, they got debarred and all. Attended all the exams, only single person couldn't pass. Do you know who's that guy? It is me. Okay. I am telling this now not with pride. Ideally, I should have studied well and passed. So don't take the wrong message from this. This I am telling just to understand that there is always a second chance. So my offer was at stake because I started working by the time, because I got placed in end of April itself. By June early, the result came. Because I did lot of hype around my friends, family. Oh, I got the first person to get the job and all. Then imagine I lost. I didn't tell my parents. I just dialed my boss. So that was a pharma company. I just told her that again, she was an elder to me. Her name is Ramya from Chennai. Madam, this has happened. Okay, as per your role, they placed me for my post-graduation. This has happened. Can you give me 2 months? I will try to. This is a very simple paper. I was so overconfident, careless, or bad luck. Can you give me 2 months? She said, I'm not going to record it because there are time up to 3 to 6 months for HR to do the documents. And she gave me then the savior or the immediate exam I wrote. I didn't pass with a very great score and all because I'm not very high in academics, but I passed. So then later I told to my parents that this has happened. Okay. So the message to drive is that you would have failed in your previous exams. You would have joined in Nehru with maybe with less mark. You may have a lot of disabilities. You are not very good at public speaking. All those are past. There is a fresh start from today. Focus well, involve well. Then there is unlimited opportunities for you. At the same time, I'm not telling you need to work 80 hours in a week or you need to study 18 hours in a day, not like that. Have time to have fun. I asked sir, with all the busy schedule, how are you balancing his life? He just one statement, this is life. Life is more important. Okay. Similarly, when you study, definitely find time to have fun. It is not like you need to if you study for 18 hours, 15 hours in a day, you will feel bored. So plan it well, have 1 or 2 hours of leisure or for self-talk or sports or other arts or whatever you like. That is an investment. Going for vacation, going for tour, going for outing is not an expense. It's an investment that you make to yourself to manage your hormones, to refresh yourself. That's all from my side. Thank you so much.
We now request our chief guest with a memento.
Leadership is not just about position, but about purpose. We invite with honor Dr. B. Anirudhan, designated registrar of P.K. Das University, a guiding force in education, to kindly deliver the felicitation.
Good morning, all of you. Most revered CUN Secretary, Dr. P. Krishna Kumar, and the chief guest of the day, Mr. Reynolds Scaria, my colleagues on the dais, my colleagues off the dais, respected parents, and the freshers who have opted to pursue MBA and MCA in Nehru Group of Institutions. Definitely it's a great day for all of you. Both the speakers spoke before me, has covered all the points, probably nothing left for the people to offer felicitation. But I have a different chance to speak, that I am the senior most among all the academicians sitting here under NGI. This is my 18th year in NGI. അപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് പറയാനുള്ളത് നെഹ്റു ഗ്രൂപ്പിനെ പറ്റിയാണ്. ഇത്രയും നേരം നിങ്ങൾ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് കേട്ടിരുന്നല്ലേ, കുറച്ച് നേരം മലയാളം കേൾക്കുക. പ്രോബ്ലി മൈ ഫ്രണ്ട് ഡോക്ടർ ശിവരാജ, he would, I request him to talk in Tamil as well, so that we'll complete the cycle of. So communication is not about talking in English alone. Communication is about talking in any language that you can convince the listener. എൻ്റെ 18 വർഷം, അതിൽ 17 വർഷം നെഹ്റു ആർട്സ് ആൻഡ് സയൻസ് കോളേജിൻ്റെ പ്രിൻസിപ്പലായിരുന്നു. ഇപ്പോൾ ഞങ്ങൾ യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റി ആയി. അതൊരു വലിയ സ്വപ്നമായിരുന്നു. ഞങ്ങളുടെ ചെയർമാൻ ഫൗണ്ടർ കണ്ട സ്വപ്നമാണ്. ഇതൊരു യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റി ആവുക. അപ്പോൾ ആ യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റിയുടെ ആദ്യത്തെ രജിസ്ട്രാറാണ് ആയിട്ടാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ സങ്കല്പിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഏകദേശം ഒരു മാസം കഴിയുമ്പോൾ ഞങ്ങൾക്കൊരു UGC എന്നൊരു ലെറ്റർ വരാനുണ്ട്, ലെറ്റർ ഓഫ് അഗ്രിമെൻറ്റ് LOA. അത് വന്നാൽ ഞങ്ങൾ വിൽ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ഫങ്ഷനിങ് ദ യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റി ഫ്രം ദിസ് ഇയർ ഇറ്റ് സെൽഫ്. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ റെയ്നോൾഡ്സ് കറിയ പറഞ്ഞതുപോലെ ഒരു മാനേജ്മെൻറ്റ് നമ്മളെ നന്നായിട്ട് വെക്കുന്നില്ലെങ്കിൽ 18 വർഷം എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ഓൾമോസ്റ്റ് 2 ശതാബ്ദമാണ്. അപ്പോൾ 2 ദശാബ്ദം ഇവിടെ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ അത്രയും സപ്പോർട്ട് ഉണ്ടാവണം. അത്രയും സപ്പോർട്ട് ഉണ്ടാവണമെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ അതിൻ്റെ അർത്ഥം അത്രയും ഫെസിലിറ്റി ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ടാവണം, അത്രയും അണ്ടർസ്റ്റാൻഡിങ് ഉണ്ടാവണം. ഇവിടെയുള്ള വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്ന എല്ലാ ആൾക്കാരും നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ ഒരു സൂപ്പർ മുതൽ CEO വരെ ഉള്ള ഒരു വലിയ സ്പാനാണ്. അതിനകത്ത് എല്ലാവരും ദേ പ്ലേ വെരി ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻ്റ് റോൾ. എല്ലാവർക്കും അവരവരുടേതായ റോളുണ്ട്. അതൊരു ലീഡർഷിപ്പ് റോളിൽ ഇത്രയും വർഷം നിൽക്കുകയെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ഓൺലി ബിക്കോസ് ഓഫ് ദ മാനേജ്മെൻറ്റ്. പിന്നെ NGIയിലുള്ള ഫെസിലിറ്റീസ്, ഇപ്പം നിങ്ങളിവിടെ ഇരിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാം B സ്കൂളിലും അല്ലെങ്കിൽ MBA MCA പഠിക്കാൻ വന്നവരാ. ആർട്സ് ആൻഡ് സയൻസ് കോളേജിൽ 9 PG പ്രോഗ്രാംസും 28 UG പ്രോഗ്രാംസും ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ 17 വർഷം ഒരു ആർട്സ് ആൻഡ് സയൻസിൽ പഠിക്കുക അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഹെഡായിരിക്കുക. ഇപ്പോൾ ആർട്സ് ആൻഡ് സയൻസിന് എത്ര പേര് MBA MCA ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്? ഇവിടുന്ന് കൈ വെക്കാമോ? NAC കുറേ കൈകളുണ്ട്. NACയിലെ കുറേ കൈകളുണ്ട് ഇവിടെ. ഇപ്പോൾ NAC ഒരു ഫീഡറാണ്. നെഹ്റു ആർട്സ് ആൻഡ് സയൻസ് കോളേജ് MBA MCAക്ക് ഒരു ഫീഡറാണ്. പഠിപ്പിക്കുന്നത് എല്ലാ കോളേജുകളും പഠിപ്പിക്കും, ജോലി കിട്ടും, പാസ്സാവും, അതൊക്കെ ശരിയാണ്. പക്ഷെ ഒരു എക്സ്ട്രാ എഫേർട്ട്, ഇവർ രണ്ടുപേരും റെഫർ ചെയ്ത ഒരു പോയിന്റ്, ഒരു എക്സ്ട്രാ മൈൽ. വാട്ട് ഇസ് എക്സ്ട്രാ മൈൽ? ഇപ്പോൾ NGIയിൽ വാല്യൂ ആഡഡ് കോഴ്സസ് ഉണ്ട്, ഇൻഡസ്ട്രി കണക്റ്റ് ഉണ്ട്, ഓൺ ദ ജോബ് ട്രെയിനിങ് ഉണ്ട്, ഇൻറ്റേൺഷിപ്പ്, വിദേശത്ത് ഇൻറ്റേൺഷിപ്പ് എബ്രോഡ്. പിന്നെ ഇന്ത്യയിലെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ ഔട്ട് ബൗണ്ട് ട്രെയിനിങ് ഫെസിലിറ്റി ഉണ്ട്. പബ്ലിക് സെക്ടറിൽ ഒരെണ്ണം ഉണ്ട്, ബെസ്റ്റ് ഇൻ ഇന്ത്യ. സെക്കൻഡ് ലാർജസ്റ്റ് ഇൻ ഇന്ത്യ ഓർ ദ ബെസ്റ്റ് ഇൻ പ്രൈവറ്റ് സെക്ടർ, ദ ഔട്ട് ബൗണ്ട് ട്രെയിനിങ് ഫെസിലിറ്റീസ് ഇൻ NGI. അങ്ങനെ പിന്നെ വേറൊരു വലിയ പ്രത്യേകതയുള്ളത്, NGI is having 25 ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻസ്. ഒരു ആർട്സ് ആൻഡ് സയൻസ് കോളേജ് മുതൽ മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജ് വരെ 25 ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. ഇതിൽ ഏത് ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻ വേണമെങ്കിലും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് പോകാം. യു ആർ അക്സസിബിൾ. ഇപ്പോൾ B സ്കൂളുകാർക്ക് ഫാർമസി കോളേജിൽ പോകണോ, മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജിൽ പോകണോ, ആർട്സ് ആൻഡ് സയൻസ് കോളേജിൽ വരണോ, ഇല്ല ആർക്കിടെക്ചറിൽ പോകണോ, ഫിസിയോതെറാപ്പിയിൽ പോകണോ, ദാറ്റ് കൈൻഡ് ഓഫ് എ കണക്ട് ഇസ് ദെയർ. ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു ലേണിംഗ് ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റി ഈസ് വെരി ഹൈ. When we all heads join together, we never speak about our college. We speak about the facilities we have in common. This is a common facility where 2,500 people can sit. So all such facilities we have. We have a rifle shooting facility in NGI, which probably a very few colleges in India can claim. ഇന്ത്യയിൽ തന്നെ വളരെ ചുരുക്കം കോളേജുകളാണ് ഒരു ലൈസൻസ്ഡ് ഷൂട്ടിംഗ് ഫെസിലിറ്റി ഉള്ളത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഞങ്ങളുടെ സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് നാഷണൽ ലെവൽ ഷൂട്ടിംഗിൽ ചാമ്പ്യൻസ് ആയിട്ടുണ്ട്. സോ ദോസ് ആർ ദ ഫെസിലിറ്റീസ്. ഒരു എക്സ്ട്രാ മൈൽ എന്നുള്ളത്, ഒരു എക്സ്ട്രാ എഫേർട്ട് എന്നുള്ളത് നിങ്ങൾക്കൊന്നും ചെയ്യേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ല, അത് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുക മാത്രം. ദാറ്റ്സ് ഇറ്റ്. യൂസ് ഇറ്റ്. Reynolds was very rightly pointing it out that the extra curriculum is definitely going to contribute our extra mile. ഒരു interconnectivity, discipline, maintaining your health, become conscious about others' priorities in life. So ഇതൊക്കെ സാധ്യമാകുന്നത് ഒരു ക്ലാസ് റൂമിലല്ല, ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് ഔട്ട്സൈഡ് ദ ക്ലാസ് റൂം. ഇപ്പം 4 MBA batches together here, that itself is a huge network. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇൻ്റർകണക്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റിയ ഏറ്റവും വലിയൊരു പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോമാണ് NGI. ഇപ്പോൾ NGI എന്ന് പഠിച്ചൊരു കുട്ടി പുറത്തു പോയാൽ അവൻ്റെ കണക്ഷൻ ഇസ് നോട്ട് ഇൻ ഹിസ് ക്ലാസ് റൂം അലോൺ. ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് സ്പാനിങ് അബൌട്ട് 25 ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻസ് ഹാവിങ് 20,000+ സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് ലൈവ്. ഇപ്പോൾ ഈ ഷോ തന്നെ ലൈവ് സ്ട്രീം പോയിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. ഒരു ലൈവ് സ്ട്രീമിംഗ് ഫെസിലിറ്റി ഉണ്ട് NGIക്ക്. എന്ത് ഇവൻറ്റ് നടന്നാൽ ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് ഗോൺ ഔട്ട് ഓഫ് ദ ക്യാമ്പസ് ടു ദ ഹോൾ വേൾഡ്. അതാണ് കണക്ടിവിറ്റി. ഈസ് ഓൾ ഡൺ ബൈ ആർ ചിൽഡ്രൻ. ഈ ലൈവ് സ്ട്രീം ചെയ്യുന്നതെല്ലാം നമ്മുടെ സ്റ്റുഡൻസും അലുമിനയാണ്. That is the huge opportunity that you have in NGI. Getting a job from our campuses nothing for us. Placing you into the dream company is nothing. It happens for the past 10-12 years. It is continuously happening. ഒരു 150 കമ്പനി വരും, നിങ്ങളുടെ ഡ്രീം കമ്പനി ഉണ്ടാവും. യു ഗെറ്റ് റെഡി, ലൈക്ക് റെനോൾഡ് ടോൾഡ്, യു ഗെറ്റ് പ്രിപ്പയർഡ്, ദാറ്റ് ഇസ് യുവർ ജോബ്. ദെൻ എനി കമ്പനി വിൽ ടേക്ക് യു. അത്രയും വലിയൊരു ഫെസിലിറ്റി ഉള്ള ക്യാമ്പസാണിത്. സോ ഐ കൺഗ്രാജുലേറ്റ് ദ പാരൻറ്റ് ഫോർ ഹാവിങ് ചൂസൺ. നിങ്ങൾ ഈ NGI തിരഞ്ഞെടുത്തതിന് നിങ്ങൾക്കാണ് ആദ്യം ഞങ്ങൾ നന്ദി അറിയിക്കുന്നത്. ആൻഡ് നിങ്ങൾ തിരഞ്ഞെടുത്ത വഴി നിങ്ങളുടെ കുട്ടികളെ 2 വർഷം കഴിയുമ്പോൾ കൊണ്ട് എത്തിക്കുന്ന ഒരു സ്ഥലമുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ മനസ്സിലാവും നിങ്ങളൊരു തെറ്റായ തീരുമാനമല്ല ഇപ്പോൾ എടുത്തത്. യു ഹവ് ടേക്കൺ എ റൈറ്റ് ഡിസിഷൻ. സോ വി ആർ bound to tell all of you, promise to all of you that we will take care of your children and they'll go with very bright colors from this campus. So I take this opportunity to thank Dr. Moses Daniel and all others for having given me an opportunity. This has been a continuous place for me all these 18 years to come and talk to the children. And I've seen many of them coming out with a lot of flying colors in India and abroad. So once again, thank you all. All the freshers, this is the best place that you can dream of. Come out with flying colors. Best wishes for all your endeavors in the upcoming 2 years and the rest of your life. Thank you all so much. God bless.
Thank you, sir. A word of appreciation can open doors to great collaborations. We now invite with gratitude Dr. K. Ravikumar, Principal, Nehru.
Respected Sion Secretary of Nehru Group of Institutions, distinguished guests, the designated registrar of Sri P.K. Das Deemed University, my colleagues, deans, directors, HODs, faculty members, parents and students, my warm greetings to all of you. This day is a remarkable day. You can mark in your students, you can mark in your diary. Why I tell you? Because your transformation moment is about to start. It's already started. In fact, I need to tell you. The first decision you have taken to take an admission in Nehru Group of Institution is itself a prominent decision to show that you are a great leader. You are a future leaders. Likewise, the people who have taken the MCA course, the technocrats, it's a great decision that you have taken, that you are going to convert yourself into a great technocrat. All the dignitaries on the dais had given a lot of management concept. So let me add to a little bit on that too. Already you have become a manager or a leader or a good decision maker, which is a part and parcel of the course. The decision making process, the leadership quality. But the 2 years period of a transformation life period is a more prominent and more important. When all the management concepts had been spoken over here, there is one more thing which you need to understand. You need to experience it. This 2 years period is the period which will let you know how to experience in the respected institutions. You will look into it. Transformation at the end of the 2 years is a credible, is a tremendous, because I had seen the last 18 years, this is the 19th batch of Nehru Institute of Information Technology and Management, and there's one more college which has crossed more than 28 years. So you can understand the kind of a transformation the students are making over here. We have a huge alumni strength where they cater to meet the industry academia interactions also. Out of all this, my dear students, my dear aspirants, I like to give one more important point which you need to understand is, the technology has taken over the world. The revolution is already started. The generative AI is already there. But one thing which you need to understand is, generative AI or ChatGPT or artificial intelligence which we are talking about, please understand it's only an aid or a tool. It can help us to grow, right? But understand that we should not forget our personality, we should not forget our human aspect, the human values, ethical, moral, and honesty, right? This is a value which we have to keep continuing. When you pursue this course, you will start understanding the value of it. The reason behind why I am telling you is, you are already in a golden era period because as a statistics points out that we have a huge population. The Asian countries, the youngsters' population is a huge. That means you are the one of the leader who is going to enjoy that golden era period with your kind of a decision and determination. So you need to set a goal right from today to see that after 2 years, what is the transformation you are going to make it. That determined goal and consistency effort will definitely lead to you a different success story. Success is prominent, success will happen. Success, if it's not happening, a failure, that is a learning, that is also success only. Right? So understand that part and start learning, put your focus together, see a determined mindset for this 2 years. Let me tell you, these 2 years of period is an investment period, not in terms of money, but in terms of your time, in terms of your commitment, in terms of your engagement for the cause for which you are aspiring for it, to become a good or a prominent leader. Along with that, if you carry the value of a human personality, the ethical values, I'm telling you, we are the great, we are the leader, we are the one of the prominent country in the global world already, and again we are going to prove with your generations going to come up. Okay, with this short message, I bless you, I greet you and wish you all the best. See that the success follows you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The felicitation.
So, respected dignitaries on the dais, my dear fellow colleagues, respected parents, and my dear students. So, good morning to one and all. So, first of all, I would like to congratulate and thank all the students and parents who opted our Nehru Group of Institution as your postgraduate destination. So, as our designated registrar said, so I would like to communicate you mostly in Tamil. So, before starting my speech, I would like to give you a good news. And I'm the last speaker before vote of thanks. I'm happy and I listen. So, after that, only vote of thanks. So, I will time. I will take only 3 to 4 minutes time. So, almost the last difficulties. So, first is easy. நம்ம என்னெல்லாம் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணி இருக்கிறோமோ அதெல்லாம் முதல்ல வந்து சொல்லிடலாம், போயிட்டு ரிலாக்ஸ்டாக உட்காந்துருக்கலாம். அடுத்தவங்க என்ன பேசினாலும் அதை கவனிக்கணுங்கிற நெசசிட்டி கூட கிடையாது. பட் லாஸ்ட்டாக பேசுகிறவங்க அப்படி இல்லை. ஃபஸ்ட்டிலிருந்து கடைசியாக நமக்கு முன்னாடி பேசுகிறவங்க வரலாம் எல்லாம் நோட் பண்ணணும். ஏன்னா திருப்பி நான் ரிப்பீட் பண்ணக்கூடாது, இல்லை ரிப்பீட் பண்ணால் அது போர் அடிக்கும். ஸோ தட் இஸ் த டஃப் டாஸ்க் விச் இஸ் கிவன் டு மீ ஆஸ் அ லாஸ்ட் ஸ்பீக்கர் ஆஃப் திஸ் அஜெண்டா. ஸோ இருந்தாலும் மேனேஜ் பண்ணுறேன். ஆல்மோஸ்ட் ஆல் த இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் இன்சைட்ஸ் ஆர் கிவன் பை த ப்ரீவியஸ் ஸ்பீக்கர்ஸ். So, I am the last person to tell something new to you. So, just I would like to communicate in the 2 years journey. But my point of view, it should not be a 2 years journey. It might be a 1 year journey or 1.5 year journey in the campus. Yana 4th semester, ninga campus il irukkukodadu. Enga irukonona, you should be in the industry as an intern. That is my humble request to all the students gathered here. நீங்க நினைக்கலாம் 2 years இருக்குன்னா அப்படி இல்லை. ஸோ 1.5 years 1 year முடியறப்ப you will get the companies for internship. முடிஞ்சா நீங்க செகண்ட் இயர்ல இன்டர்ன்ஷிப் போயிடலாம் கம்பெனிக்கு, அல்லது 4th semester you can go to the industries for your internship. ஸோ அதனால ரொம்ப ஷார்ட் பீரியட் தான் நீங்க இருக்க போறீங்க. ஸோ mostly all the students have completed your undergraduate in a different domain, different programs in different institution and different states. But it is a new environment, new journey for all of you to do your post-graduation courses, so that we understood. So it is a post-graduation course, so it should not be like an undergraduation course, so that we are committed to provide you a holistic executive. words we used to follow the NEP, National Education Policy. So our Nehru Group of Institution committed to implement the National Education Policy. அதனால இந்த மாதிரி terms எல்லாம் நாங்க யூஸ் பண்றோம். Then we are not only using the terms, we are already started to implement the very good positive impacts which is available in the National Education Policy. So அதில் வர important in the holistic education அப்படிங்கிறது. Then you should be in a professional way. So first of all, நான் இதில் again your next 2 years, what you are going to get out of this B schools as well as the IT schools of Nehru Group of Institutions Abdina, there are 4 things you are going to get. So first one is you are getting very good knowledge about subjects, that is a teaching learning process. Second one, very very important than the teaching learning process is skill enhancement. ஏன்னா இப்போல்லாம் வந்து குவாலிஃபிகேஷனை விட ஸ்கில்லுக்கு தான் வேல்யூ அதிகம். ஸோ ஈவன் குவாலிஃபிகேஷன் இல்லைன்னா ஸ்கில் இருந்தால் சர்வேல் ஆயிடலாம். பட் என்ன தான் குவாலிஃபிகேஷன் இருந்தாலும் ஸ்கில் இல்லைன்னா உன்னால் சர்வேல் ஆக முடியாது. ஸோ தட் வி ஆர் கிவிங் த செகண்ட் இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் ஃபார் த ஸ்கில் என்ஹான்ஸ்மெண்ட். தேர்ட் ஒன் இஸ் த since you are the post graduation student, so research is important component in your post graduation studies. So we are committed to provide the research exposure to all of our students, both in B schools as well as the IT schools. And fourth is very important thing, startup ecosystem. So entrepreneurship ecosystem, already it is very good in our Nehru Group of Institution. You will have a lot of opportunities. நீங்கள் வந்து ஒருத்தட்ட போய் வேலைக்கு தான் இருக்கணுங்கிறதுல நீங்கள் 10 பேருக்கு வேலை கொடுக்கலாம். ஸோ that is a possible in our Nehru Group of Institutions. These are the 4 components we have taken as a very important role in providing the quality education for our postgraduate students. ஸோ இதுதான் சொல்கிறோம். ஸோ இதுலேயுமே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா டீச்சிங் லேர்னிங் ப்ராசஸ் இட் பி a very different one. So it's not like a completely classroom based teaching. Classroomல கொண்டு போர்டில் எழுதிட்டு அந்த மாதிரி டீச்சிங் இருக்காது. We mainly focus on the experiential learning. ஸோ அதுதான் இருக்கும். ஏன்னா இதில் வந்து நிறைய கேஸ் ஸ்டடீஸ் இருக்கும், நிறைய மினி ப்ராஜெக்ட்ஸ் இருக்கும், ஸோ இன்டர்ன்ஷிப் இருக்கும், இண்டஸ்ட்ரி கனெக்ட்ஸ் இருக்கும். எவ்ரிதிங் இஸ் பேஸ்ட் ஆன் தி எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஷியல் லேர்னிங். தட் இஸ் அவர் டீச்சிங் லேர்னிங் ப்ராசஸ். ஏன்னா இப்போ வந்து எவ்ரிதிங் இஸ் மூவ்டு ஃப்ரம் டீச்சர் சென்ட்ரிக் டு ஸ்டூடெண்ட் சென்ட்ரிக். முதலில் தான் டீச்சர் சொல்கிறத ஸ்டூடெண்ட் கேட்கணும், அவனுக்கு தான் டீச்சருக்கு என்ன தெரியுமோ அதான் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் கற்றுக்க முடியும். அப்படி இல்லை. நவடேஸ் வாட் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் வி டீச்சர் ஷுட் டீச். உங்களுக்கு என்ன எதிர்பார்க்குறீங்களோ அதையெல்லாம் நாங்கள் டீச் பண்ணோம். ஸோ தேர் இஸ் நோ பவுண்ட்ரி இன் டீச்சிங். ஸோ இதெல்லாம் தான் உங்களுடைய ஸ்பெஷாலிட்டி you are going to get in next 2 years. So teaching learning process will be in the experiential learning form. Second one is a skill enhancement. Right from the first day onwards you will be getting lot of skills. அதனால ஸ்கில்ஸ் அப்படின்னா எம்பிஏக்கெலாம் ஸ்கில் வேணுமா அப்படின்னா ஒன்லி ஐடி ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் தான் ஸ்கில்ஸ் வேணும், நிறைய லாங்குவேஜ் ப்ரோக்ராமிங் இதெல்லாம் கிடைக்கணும் அப்படிலாம் இல்லை. எல்லாத்துக்கும் தெரியும். எதுவுமே படிக்காதவங்க அவங்க கூட இந்த இப்போ இருக்கிற ப்ரெசன்ட் சினாரியில் யூஸ் பண்ணுற ஒரு வேர்டு வந்து ஏஐ, ஆர்டிஃபிஷியல் இன்டெலிஜென்ஸ். நமக்கு தெரிஞ்சோ தெரியாமலோ எவ்ரிபடி இஸ் யூசிங் ஏஐ டூல் இன் யுவர் மொபைல் ஃபோன் ஃபார் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் அப்ளிகேஷன்ஸ். ஸோ அது ஏஐன்னு கூட பல பேருக்கு தெரியாது. மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் த பீப்புள் டோன்ட் நோ இட் இஸ் அ ஏஐ டூல். பட் நம்ம ரெகுலராக யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். ஸோ ஏஐ அப்படிங்கிறது இட் இஸ் மேண்டேட்டரி ஃபார் ஆல் த பீப்புள். இது வந்து ஒன்லி ஏஐனா உடனே கம்ப்யூட்டர் சயின்ஸுக்கு தான் அவங்க தான் ஓனரு, மற்றவங்களாம் இல்லைன்னு இல்லை. இட் இஸ் காமன் ஃபார் எ காமன் மேன். So everybody should know about the artificial intelligence. So MBA students also will have idea about the artificial intelligence. It is integrated in our curriculum. You will listen, you will learn lot of things about artificial intelligence. So apart from the regular your specialization, HR irukku, marketing irukku, finance irukku, apart from that there is another specialization in MBA. Should be the specialization in MBA, it is artificial intelligence. ஏன்னா எங்கே வேணாலும் அதை இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ணலாம். So that we are planning to provide you the skill enhancement in part of artificial intelligence to all the MBA as well as the MCA students. That is our one of the motto. This is called as a skill enhancement. Then third one is the research. So as I already told, research is a very important component in the post graduation. ஏன்னா இதுக்கப்புறம் some people நீங்கள் வந்து ஒரு சில பேர் பிஹெச்டிக்கு போகலாம். ஸோ அப்படி இருக்கிறப்போ ரிசர்ச்னா என்னென்ன போஸ்ட் கிராஜுவேஷன் இட் இஸ் மேண்டேட்டரி டு லேர்ன். ஸோ அதுக்காக என்ன பண்ணணும்னா ஆல் யுவர் அவுட்கம்ஸ், உங்கள் ப்ராஜெக்ட்ஸ்லாம் இருக்கு இல்லையா, ஸோ உங்களுடைய ப்ராஜெக்ட்ஸ் உங்களோட ஐடியாஸ் எல்லாமே that will be converted as a publications or patents during your studies. அது ஆல்ரெடி எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம், நிறையா உங்கள் சீனியர்ஸ்க்கு நிறைய அதை ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். இட் இஸ் a successful move. So publications, patent out of your learnings for next 2 years, that is called as a research. That will be done in next 2 years. And fourth one already சொன்ன மாதிரி startup ecosystem. We have technology business incubator in our Nehru Group of Institution. நீங்கள் வந்து ஒரு பிஸ்னஸ் ஆரம்பிக்கணும், ஒரு ஸ்டார்ட் அப் ஆரம்பிக்கணும்னா ரைட் ஃப்ரம் த மென்டரிங், ஃபினான்ஷியல் சப்போர்ட்டு, கனெக்டிவிட்டி, எவ்ரிதிங் வில் பி ப்ரொவைடட் டு யூ இன் த ஃபார்ம் ஆஃப் ஸ்டார்ட் அப் ecosystem. That will be also possible. So everything is possible. These are the 4 components we would like to give in the next 2 years. So இதில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இதில் வந்து எப்படி கொடுக்க முடியும், இவ்வளோ விஷயங்களை வந்து இருக்கிற 1.5 years 2 yearsல கொடுக்க முடியும். எஸ், இட் இஸ் பாசிபிள். பிகாஸ் ஆல்ரெடி அவர் டீம், ஃபேக்கல்டி டீம், இதில் வந்து ஜஸ்ட் ஐ வில் லைக் டு introduce a very important component. ஏன்னா நாங்களாம் டாப் லெவல் லீடர்ஸ் பிரின்சிபல்ஸ் அண்ட் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட்டுங்கிறப்போ நாங்கள் வந்து வருஷத்துக்கு ஒரு சில முக்கியமான அக்கேஷன் மட்டும் தான் பார்ப்போம். எப்போ பார்ப்போம்னா, ஒன்றா நீங்கள் அப்ரிஷியேட் பண்ணிங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு கைதட்டி உங்களை அப்ரிஷியேட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ஃபோட்டோக்கு போஸ்ட் கொடுக்குறதுக்கு நாங்கள் வருவோம். இல்லைன்னா நீங்கள் ஏதாவது தப்பு பண்ணிங்கன்னா உங்களை திட்டுறதுக்கு வருவோம். ஸோ இதுதான் மேஜர் காம்பனன்ட்ஸ் ஆஃப் த டாப் லெவல் அட்மினிஸ்ட்ரேட்டர்ஸ். ஆனால் டே டு டே லைஃப், எவ்ரி டே லைஃப் உங்கள் கூட இருக்க போகிறது த நெக்ஸ்ட் லெவல் பீப்புள், தட் இஸ் டைரக்டர்ஸ், ஹெச்ஓடிஸ் அண்ட் ஃபேக்கல்டி டீம் சிட்டிங் இன் ஃப்ரண்ட் ஆஃப் அஸ். அவங்க தான் டே டு டே இருக்க போகிறாங்க. அவங்க தான் உங்களோட கரிக்குலம் எல்லாத்தையும் ஃப்ரேம் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க, உங்களோட எஜுகேஷன் ஜேர்னி பூரா ஃப்ரேம் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. தே ஆர் வெயிட்டிங். ஸோ என்னது ஒரு நல்ல ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸை இந்த சொசைட்டி கொடுக்கணுங்கிற ஒரு நல்ல எண்ணத்தில் தே ஆர் வெயிட்டிங் ஹியர். ஸோ இந்த பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஆல்ரெடி there are 6 important people behind us. So first one is Dr. Vijay Raj Kumar. He is a director of MBA from Nehru Institute of Engineering Technology. And then Dr. Bhuvaneshwari, director MBA of Nehru Institute of Technology. So Dr. Sengaliyappan, director or MCA. And then Dr. Karthikeyan of director MBA in NCM. And then Dr. Satish Kumar from NIITM. And then Dr. Menaga for MCA. So these are the key people. So you are going to discuss, you are going to live with those people only for next 2 years. So finally I would like to appreciate one important thing in this August gathering. என்னன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா parents. ஸோ ஒரு போஸ்ட் கிராஜுவேஷனோட இனாகிரேஷனுக்கு இவ்வளோ பேஷண்ட் வந்திருக்கிறது உண்மையாலுமே இட் இஸ் வெரி அப்ரிஷியபிள் ஒன். ஏன்னா நார்மலாக இந்த யூஜி ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் அட்மிஷனுக்கு, அது யூஜி ஸ்டூடெண்ட் அட்மிஷன் இல்லை, அப் டு 12th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் பையனுக்கு வந்து 17 வயசு ஆக வரணும். ஸ்கூலில் எது கூப்பிட்டாலும் போயிடுவோம். ஒரு எக்ஸிபிஷன்னா போவோம், பேரண்ட்ஸ் மீட்டிங்னா போவோம், என்ன ஃபங்க்ஷன்னாலும் நம்ம வந்து யூஸ் டு அட்டெண்ட் ஆல் த ஃபங்க்ஷன்ஸ் இன் த ஸ்கூல்ஸ். ஆனால் அந்த 17 வயசுலேருந்து பையன் 18 வயசு வந்துட்டானா சொல்லுவான்ல, தோளுக்கு மேலே வந்தால் தோழன்னு சொல்லிட்டு விட்டுருவோம். இந்த ஃபஸ்ட் டே ஆஃப் அண்டர் கிராஜுவேஷன் இனாகிரேஷன் மட்டும்தான் வருவான். அதுக்கப்புறம் காலேஜ் பக்கம் வரமாட்டோம். கிராஜுவேஷன் டேக்கு மட்டும்தான் வரும். 4 இயர்ஸ் அல்லது 3 இயர்ஸ் வரமாட்டோம். ஆனால் அப்படி இருக்கிற சூழ்நிலையில் ஸோ பேரண்ட்ஸ் இப்போ ஒரு பிஜி உடைய இனாகிரேஷன் ஃபங்க்ஷனுக்கு இத்தனை பேர் வந்திருக்கீங்க, உங்கள் பிள்ளைகளோட பக்கத்தில் உட்காந்துருக்கீங்கிறப்போ ஸோ ரியலி அப்ரிஷியேட் த கேர் யூ ஆர் டேக்கிங் கேர் ஆஃப் யுவர் வார்ட்ஸ். ஸோ அது வந்து உண்மையிலுமே கங்க்ராச்சுலேஷன்ஸ் டு ஆல் த பேரண்ட்ஸ் ஹூ ஆர் சிட்டிங் ஹியர். ஸோ ஃபைனலி வி ஆர் கமிட்டட், ஒன்லி ஒரு வேர்டில் முடிச்சுக்கிறேன். ஸோ வி ஆர் ஃபைனலி committed, all the management as well as the faculty team of our Nehru Group of Institution are committed to provide your quality education, and we would like to make you as a very good thinker, very good doer, very good communicator, very good innovator, finally a very good change maker. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Warm good afternoon to everyone on and off days. It's my great honor to deliver the vote of thanks at the close of today's orientation program. I thank our Honorable CEO and Secretary, Dr. P. Krishna Kumar sir, for giving us the permission and all the required support for organizing this orientation program and for always guiding us with clear vision. Thank you, sir. I sincerely thank our Chief Guest, Mr. Ronald Scaria, founder of Tamnima Farm Life, for his inspiring eye-opening address. His words gave our students a fresh perspective. Thank you very much, sir. I thank Dr. B. Anirudran, Designated Register, P.K. Das University, for sharing his valuable perspectives and words of wisdom. Thank you so much, sir. Coming together with unity and harmony for organizing a grand event like this takes incredible amount of cooperation and teamwork. I thank Dr. R. Moses Daniel, Principal NCM, Dr. K. Ravikumar, Principal NIITM, Dr. M. Sivaraja, Principal NIT, for welcoming and felicitating the gathering well as planning this mega event. My sincere thanks to Dr. L. Karthikeyan, Director of Management Studies, who introduced our chief guest gracefully. Thank you very much, sir. I thank all the faculty members from different institutes of NGI B-Schools, non-teaching members, media people, MOC, for their dedicated effort in making this program a grand success. Finally, I thank the parents, our beloved student, for joining us today and starting this new journey with energy and enthusiasm. Finally, I thank all of you. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. When we sing the anthem,
கோவை நேரு காலேஜ் ஆஃப் ஏரோநாட்டிக்ஸ் அண்ட் அப்ளைட் சயின்சஸ் வழங்கும் ஏரோபிளஸ் 2025 வியக்கத்தகு விமானங்களின் கண்காட்சி ஆகஸ்ட் 1 மற்றும் 2ஆம் தேதி பள்ளி மாணவர்களுக்காக, ஆகஸ்ட் 3ஆம் தேதி பொதுமக்களுக்காக. கண்காட்சியில் 5க்கும் மேற்பட்ட ஏரோபிளேன்ஸ், ஹெலிகாப்டர்ஸ், ட்ரோன், ரோபோட்ஸ், மாடல் ஏர்போர்ட் இவை அனைத்தும் பார்வைக்கு வைக்கப்பட்டுள்ளன. அனுமதி இலவசம். ஏரோபிளஸ் 2025 நடைபெறும் இடம் நேரு காலேஜ் ஆஃப் ஏரோநாட்டிக்ஸ் அண்ட் அப்ளைட் சயின்சஸ், குனியமுத்தூர், கோவை. இக்கண்காட்சியை இணைந்து வழங்குபவர்கள் NIT மற்றும் NSA. கோவை நேரு காலேஜ் ஆஃப் ஏரோநாட்டிக்ஸ் அண்ட் அப்ளைட் சயின்சஸ் வழங்கும் ஏரோபிளஸ் 2025 வியக்கத்தகு விமானங்களின் கண்காட்சி